All right, good afternoon, guys. Today's game is at 3:10 against Farmington. It's the last pool play game of this Edina tournament. Ashton is going to be getting the start in net. And as it has been for about a week now, we're going to keep the lineup the same. We will kind of maybe make some changes up after pool play, but through pool play, we're going to keep this grouping together. Power plays are going to remain the same personnel as well today. The one thing I just want to let Power Play 1 know now is that today you guys are going to run the 1-3-1. Okay? We're going to give you guys that power play throughout today's game unless we say anything. But to start, your first time out on the ice as Power Play unit number 1 is going to be 1-3-1. So I know, like Jack, you're new to that unit. Haven't had a whole lot of reps there. So if you have any questions, anybody on that unit, just a refresher on your role in terms of 1-3-1, let me know when you come to the rink. While you're getting your skates on, I'll sit next to you at the whiteboard and show you what you're doing. Okay? All right, let's go over to the whiteboard quick. All right, so when we're killing a 5-on-3, okay, we have this situation pop up in our last game. I think we had it pop up once in last weekend as well. Just want to show you what that looks like. Okay, so here's our defense, and notice with this defenseman here, I've had a little number 1 next to him. Okay, he is our, let's call him the swing defense. Okay, and I'll show you why we're going to call him swing defense with how we run the penalty kill. Okay, say we have the puck up at the point. Most power plays are not going to run an overload when they're 5-on-3. If they run an overload, cool, they're playing into something that's a little easier for us to defend. A lot of times they're going to kick the puck out high and try to pin this forward into running around, which he just cannot cover this much space. Which is why I'm going to show you we're not even going to try to do that. There's going to be a defenseman. You know what? Let's just go ahead and let's go ahead and give this defenseman 1, defenseman 2. Okay, defenseman 1 is going to be our stay-at-home defenseman. He's always moving back and forth, just small back and forth movements in front of the net. Okay? Defenseman 2 is going to be a vertical defense. He's going to swing from defense to forward, and our forward is always going to swing from defense to forward. Okay? View the forward and the swing defenseman as vertical guys on the penalty kill. They're going vertical while the other guy is going horizontal. So let me show you how that works. Okay, if this forward is shading over to try to be in this shooting lane, and let's say they pass this puck, D to D. This is really far for this forward to get into the shooting lane. So how this works is our swing defenseman steps up. And notice how when he's stepping up, he's already in that shooting lane. That's why we have him do this. He's already in a position to be blocking this shot or helping the shot maybe not be taken, or the guy tries to just shoot to miss the first shin guard, so he shoots it wide. So he's already in this shooting lane. So he's going vertical. That's when this defenseman shifts over and the forward drops back. Say they go back across. Okay, now we just do our simple rotation. Our forward comes up, already in that shooting lane. Our stay-at-home defenseman just shifts. And we drop it back a little bit. And we let them go back and forth. And we just have these small movements. A lot less running around, a lot less panic. But it does require you guys jumping onto the ice, the 3 guys that we send out, to establish amongst each other, if the coaching staff doesn't have the time to tell you, who's going to do what. So when you jump onto the ice from the boards and you're heading down to do that face-off, these 3 guys need to communicate so that even this forward knows. This forward needs to know which defenseman is which defenseman, right? He needs to know who's playing the swing defenseman and who's playing the at-home defense. And you guys need to make sure you communicate that back and forth to each other, all right? So that's what we're going to do when we're killing a penalty 5-on-3. Let me reiterate a very important thing that we got into a lot of trouble against Edina with, and it's kind of been an Achilles heel of ours this season. Let's say we are moving this way. We are attacking left to right, okay? There are certain areas of the ice that are no toe pools, no dekes, no fancy attempts. This is when pucks need to cross the lines that you're about to hit. This area coming out of our zone is a no-nonsense area. Let's just refer to it like that. We're not making moves when we have the puck right there. We're also not doing it right here. We're getting across these lines. Okay, when we make turnovers in these areas, it puts your teammates in a bad spot because they are starting to get across these lines. So when you're coming out of your defensive zone, they're starting to make their neutral zone plays. When you're coming across the blue line to enter off our offensive zone, they're crossing those lines ready to play what they need to play in that zone. So when we make turnovers, that's where odd man rushes get us. That is where we get caught with too many of our own guys going one way, and now they have guys behind the puck taking advantage. Let's say this is a defenseman holding the zone. Okay? We have a winger with the puck here. If we are skating up and we lose the puck right here, guess where our center and our other winger are? They're already out here. Their eyes, their feet, their momentum are taking them up the ice. If we make a turnover here before we've exited the blue line, we've got teammates outside the zone. We're caught in a bad spot. Okay? And that applies as well to down here. If we try to make a move at the blue line, and they have a defense that does what our defense does. This is why we have defense hold the blue line for this exact reason here. If this guy steps up on a guy skating the puck and we make a turnover, we have our guys moving across the blue line with their eyes, their momentum, their feet pointing that way. And we now have no ability to cover the neutral zone. They're going to get odd man rushes going the other way. So when we hit these danger areas, leaving our zone, entering our offensive zone, we have to get pucks out. Okay? And that comes in one of two forms. Okay, if we have the puck here, we need to make sure that we're making passes to the middle to get out, or we're chipping and getting pucks around that defenseman who's trying to step up. Okay? We're carrying the puck across the blue line. Come on, delete. We're carrying pucks across the blue line. Okay, we're now over here. We have a couple options. We can do the hard dump in all the way down and around. Okay, we can do the soft dump ins just straight to the corner. All right, or, and this is a trickier, more aggressive attack, but it does work if it's there. You have your passing that takes your forward, your partner, across the blue line after the puck. Okay, but we can't be making dekes and moves there. Too high of a risk in those areas. So let's take that into today's game. Okay, this brings me to our points here. Okay, point number 1 for today, puck control. All right, we're going to have the ability to control the puck a little bit more today. Okay, Edina is just a really tough team. It's hard to have the puck for a long amount of time. we're going to have puck control today. So let's do a better job of defending that puck when we have it. Not making those moves in those high-risk areas. Okay? Shielding the puck from the other team as we have it in our own offensive zone, our own defensive zone. Not putting our back to the boards with the puck exposed easily. Shots, shots, and shots. Okay? Let's get pucks on net today. For as little as we had the puck against Edina, we did get some pucks on net. We were close to 20 shots. If we can get to 25 shots a game, that shows puck possession. It shows that we're not only possessing the puck, but we're getting the puck into high danger areas. So shots on net. Let's test this goalie. Follow it up with bodies. All right. Screens, tips, rebounds, score some dirty goals. Also, nothing easy today against these guys. All right. These guys are not extremely talented forward-wise. So let's not give them something easy. Let's make them have to work for everything that they do. And that's going to make Ashton's job in net a lot easier. It's going to make the job on our defensemen a lot easier. Let's play our simple game. Okay? All right, game is at 3:10. That means goaltenders can get into the rink at 2:50, into the locker room. Players at 2:55. We will see you guys in a couple hours over in Edina. Let's just get the win today and just see where we stand in terms of what game we're playing in tomorrow. We won't really know if we have a shot at the championship until we show up tonight and see what we need to do in tonight's game to make that happen. Even for a third place game, okay? We've got to win tonight to guarantee that possibility. So we'll see you guys at the rink. Go Cougars.